Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, RiceCakeFan. Today we're going to talk about the tax-free saving account in Canada for all the Canadians. Tax-free saving accounts are relatively new. They were introduced just over 10 years ago in 2009. Even though they have only been around for a relatively short time, TFSA has become one of the major tax shelter accounts. There are over 5.5 million households in Canada that have an active TFSA account. In this video, I will cover what TFSA is and the 6 tips you can think about using the TFSA. TFSAs are as simple as it gets. Contributions are made post-tax and they go tax-free. They help you to avoid the tax on your investment growth. TFSA provides the biggest benefits when you put a high growth investment inside of your TFSA. Don't be fooled by the name tax-free saving account. You can put pretty much almost any investment inside TFSA. This includes stocks and bonds. Of course, there are other uses of the TFSA and we'll talk about in our 6 tips that we're going to share later on. According to CRA's latest announcement, the tax-free saving account contribution limit will increase to $6,500 for 2023, up from the $6,000, which was the amount set from 2019 to 2022. This increased TFSA limit for 2023 is a great news to those who have the resources to fully utilize their contribution room. With today's TFSA limit announcement, the total contribution room available in 2023 for someone who has never contributed and has been eligible for the TFSA since its introduction in 2009 is $88,000. Withdrawals from the TFSA can be made at any time. Whatever you withdraw will get added to your contribution room the following years, so the tax-free space never gets lost, unlike the RSP. Once you withdraw the money, you forever lose the quota of RSP contribution room. All this makes TFSA great for financial planning purpose. Tip number 1. You can use TFSA to save more for your kids' education. Yes, you have heard it right. You can use TFSA to save more money for your kids' education. Post-secondary education fee is not cheap. Any help you can get to financially support it to complete this education journey is something you would like to pay attention to. Once you have saved enough access, the maximum government grant for the Registered Education Saving Plan, which we so-called the RESP, you can save more utilizing the tax exception, meaning you have more to pay for the tuition in future. You will pay no taxes on the growth within the plan. Also, there are no penalties if your children choose not to go to college or university. So what happens if you just want to withdraw the RESP amount? Well, this is another topic we can talk about. Please help me leave a comment below and tell me if you want to learn more, and I will make a video like this. Tips number 2. You want to help your kids to save more for their goals. When school is finished, you can continue to give your children money to contribute to their TFSAs. Maybe you want to help them out with preparing a down payment for the house. We all know the housing price these days is high. Having extra saving could greatly help out their first home buying. Maybe you want to help them out with their wedding planning in the future. The average wedding cost in Canada is $30,000. It's not cheap. You can literally buy a car with the money. Or you want to help out your kids to achieve certain projects like a startup business, personal development, the world exploration, you named it. Remember, your kids has no legal obligation to use the money the way you expected. So think twice before you give them the money to contribute to their TFSA. Tip number 3. You can use the TFSA to finance your retirement. You can top up your retirement saving with your TFSA contribution rooms. Have you already reached your RSP contribution limits? The extra saving you can go for is TFSA, so your retirement life will be much more comfortable financially. So there are a few scenarios you can think about. Scenario 1. Retire early. If you retire early, you may not yet be eligible for the government or workplace pensions, and you may not want to start withdrawing the income from your RSP. If so, your TFSA may be an ideal way to bridge the gap. Remember, any withdrawal from your TFSA account is tax-free. Scenario 2. Continue to save in retirement. If you are retired and you are living debt-free, you may find out your pension income leaves you with enough extra cash flow to invest. Since you no longer have earned income which is to generate the RSP contribution room. A TFSA will provide you with a tax-free way to grow your savings in retirement. Plus, you can continue contributing to a TFSA even after the years you turn 71, which is the age cutoff for contributing to an RSP. So please be very careful here. There's a limit to still contributing to your RSP here. The fact TFSA withdrawals are not taxable also reduces the possibility that the old age security will be clawed back. Scenario 3. Continue to save after age 71. As we mentioned earlier, you can own an RSP past the year you turn age 71. You have to convert it to either a registered retirement income fund, which is RRIF, or pay out annuity by the end of the year you turn 71. Or you have to take the RSP money in cash and pay tax with it, and please note you're gonna pay a lot of tax with that. But you can keep your TFSA open and you can contribute to it as long as you wish. So there is no real age limitation when you want to invest further with your TFSA, which is very good news for some people. Tips number 4. You can use a TFSA towards a down payment on the first home. Yes, you heard it right. In 2022 federal budget, the Canadian government announced that they are creating a new tax-free first home saving account, TFFHSA. It is a saving account vehicle created to help Canadians to save more for the down payment. The TFFHSA will be available in 2023. It will be open to Canadian residents who are over the age of 18, haven't lived in a home they owned in the current year or during the past 4 calendar years. The TFFHSA contribution will be tax deductible. That means that you can subtract these contributions from your taxable income. And like a TFSA, investment growth and withdrawal from the account will be tax-free. With those tax-free savings, you can really use the money for your down payment. Tip number 5. You can use a TFSA to save for your parents' healthcare. Are you helping out your aging parents? A TFSA can be a great way to help them with the cost of aging. Healthcare at home or in a long-term care facility can be quite expensive. If your parents are unable to fully cover such costs, you can use your TFSA to help them. You could also give your parents money to contribute to their own TFSAs. This is an interesting option if you have maxed out the contribution to your own TFSA. Text number 6. You can use your TFSA as an emergency fund. It's an uncertain world. There's no way of predicting the unexpected expenses that the life can toss you around. A TFSA is ideal for letting you putting aside the money in an emergency fund for unexpected events or any hardship. Remember that any investment growth it generates is also tax-free. You can use a TFSA to cover any needs such as like losing a job, you need the money to live for a while, to help out your healthcare costs not covered by the government, insurance, or any form of the support you may expect. You can use a TFSA fund to do the home repair or renovations, even the car repairs or more. So think about it. As long as you grow your TFSA with the money you put on the side, investment growth tax-free, it can be used for a lot more stuff that you can imagine of. Like all the examples we talk about, all the tips we share, they will eventually become handy once you run into those kind of situations. So hopefully we aren't going to, we just want to use a TFSA the way we regularly use them for it. So hopefully these 6 useful tips will help you out. And if you like my video, please click like and subscribe my channel. And I will see you next time. Thank you.